Welcome to Crossbow Magazine. I'm your host Todd Bromley. Today we're going to do a review of the Beast Gear tree stand, and I'm going to tell you why you need to have one of these tree stands in your hunting arsenal. There's already a lot of information on YouTube and on the internet about the Beast Gear tree stand, so I want to take a little different approach and go over some of the things that aren't so obvious. This stand was released in 2018, and it really set the precedent of what a mobile tree stand should be. This stand is under 7 pounds. As you can see, it's very light, very lightweight. In the process, it's been water jetted. Most tree stands are either cast or welded together. This is a solid one-piece 6061 aluminum billet that is laid out on a machine and then cut out by water. So it's a solid one-piece platform. And some of the things that you don't notice at first glance, because it looks just like another tree stand, is the quality and precision that has gone into this stand. You can tell this stand was created by a deer hunter. Oftentimes the stuff we get from China, you wonder who designed it, and most of it's knocked off, but it really isn't what we need in a deer stand. And this is everything and more that you need in a deer stand. A lot of the stuff looks the same as a regular tree stand, but the buttons, the knobs, the washers, everything is made from Delrin, which is stronger than plastic. It's actually machined. It's weather resistant, UV resistant. It will not crack, it will not wear out like the cheaper tree stands on the market. Even the cables are high-grade steel with a nylon coating. All the bolts and nuts are also high-grade steel for maximum capacity and longevity. They will not wear out. When you unbox this tree stand, you'll be amazed at the tolerances. It's probably one of the products I've most been excited about in a long time. When I unboxed it, I just couldn't believe it. It's almost a work of art. Very light. I can't wait to get this in the deer woods and the bear woods. I've already been playing with it for several weeks on a lot of different trees, and it's a pretty impressive tree stand. I'm not going to go over the specs and everything because all that information is out there, like I said, but some of the older videos aren't relevant. They've made a couple tweaks. Like, I've seen videos people complain about the lengths of the nuts and things like that, and stuff wouldn't stack, but I have no complaints about this tree stand. It comes with a seat, cushion. I've heard guys complain about that it's noisy and you need to wrap it. It has the shoulder straps. I've heard guys complain about these. I've got no problems with any of this stuff, but I've been bow hunting for nearly 50 years. My first tree stand was a Baker in the late 70s, and I can't remember if it made any noise or not, but I do recall thinking if I didn't slide down the tree to my death by the end of the night, it was a successful hunt. So we've come a long way. I think from the Baker, I went to a loggy bayou, which was supposed to be state-of-the-art at the time, and it had banding you had to wrap around the tree, and cinch straps and everything else. So I'm not quite sure why guys get all excited about some of the smaller stuff, but I'm not going to modify this tree stand whatsoever. Everyone's saying, oh, you need to stealth strip it, and you need to do this, and you need to do that, but if I can't carry to this tree stand to the deer woods or the bear woods as is and be successful, something's wrong, because this is laid out perfectly for the mobile hunter. There's a lot of adjustment to it. Can fit any size tree, and we'll take it over here and I'll even put it on a 3-inch tree. It's got excellent grip. You need to be comfortable in your tree stand, and if you feel like you need to do some of these modifications that guys are doing, then by all means do that, but it's really not necessary. This stand's ready to hunt right out of the box. This industry is kind of a monkey see, monkey do thing, and when someone does it, they see that video and then they make a video saying the same thing, and then it goes on the forums and guys say you got to do this and you got to do that, and everyone's copycatting everybody else. But this stand's ready to hunt right out of the box. And these sticks have the tightest tolerances I've ever seen on a machine stick. These are the minis with the hole cutouts. Very lightweight. This has a 9-inch double step, has a 10-degree angle on it. It has this raised aperture here at the end so you can't slip off with your boot. It really revolutionized the tree stand industry with these sticks and the stand. Like I said, this came out in 2018 and there's 5 or 6 people who have copied it. I know that Beast Gear is protecting their patents and that, but it is being copied. I guess that's the highest form of flattery if you're being imitated, but they're definitely not being duplicated. This is by far the best tree stand on the market. I don't have the straps on here right now, but we'll put them on and go over and I'll show you how it'll do on a small diameter tree. But I couldn't be more impressed with the way these bite into a tree, whether it's angled, straight. It doesn't matter, they just grip and you can go right up the tree. They stack really well. Guys are stripping them too because they can't get them together without making noise. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to strip anything. They're designed, they can attach right to the stand for mobile packability. You have a rod here and it's threaded into the stand. You just put the sticks on there, unscrew it, put it right on there, and you won't have any problems. That's some of the noises that the guys are worried about, but if you're careful, you can do it without making a sound. And so that's why I'm leaving it like that. You can put that up there for extra support. Throw it on your back. You're now good to go. Great packability, very lightweight. We have had some questions about the water jetting and the spacing in the stand platform and how that works on different boots. So let's take it over and we'll try 4 or 5 different kind of brands of boots on it. I'll move around on the platform and you can see for yourself that there's really no issues with this tree stand whatsoever. So let's go do that now. So there you go. As you can see, there's absolutely no issue with the spacing on this platform. It's actually designed to be a little flexible. Like I said, that's solid one piece. It's been water jetted, very lightweight, very durable, and no issue whatsoever with various brands of boots getting stuck in that platform. Now, like I said, there's a lot of copycats out there on the market, and it's the small stuff that separates this stand from its competitors. The brackets, the antler brackets, we'll do that next on the tree, and we'll show you how that bites in. Really incredible the way that bites in, but more importantly, this was designed by a deer hunter. This took years to design. It wasn't a couple college guys in the lab deciding what deer hunters should have in a tree stand. This was designed by a deer hunter. It took years to get it perfect, and I don't know of any other tree stand on the market that even adds up to this. I know a lot of people compare it with Lone Wolf, but really there's no comparison. This is by far the best tree stand on the market. If you're looking for a good mobile setup, I know Crossbow guys, we're not real concerned about money. A lot of us are older and we've already got our kids through college and we've got play money. This is a stand you need to have, so definitely check it out. And like I said, the thing there's so much that sets it apart from other stands, and another one being that you can get a hold of the guy that created it. I mean, they have a forum, they have a beast forum. You can go on there, post your questions, and Dan Infalt, the guy that created this and designed it, he'll answer your questions. Him and Mario are on there, and they are the brains in the business behind this stand. So I don't know of any other companies that you can just get on your computer and throw a question out there and they'll answer it. You try to do that with some of the other manufacturers and see how far you get. Something else I want to touch on, if you just want to buy the stick, you can buy as many of these as you want, and it comes with a different rod aperture, and that's the same rod that screws it to the tree stand and holds it there for your packability. You can just buy the sticks, get the rod if you're using a different stand or whatever, and you're good to go. Very mobile, very compact. So let's go over, and I've located a 3-inch tree over here, and we will put the stand on that, and I'll show you how it bites in, and I think you'll be impressed as well. Alright, as you can see, I threw the stand up on this small tree for demonstration purposes. It's only a few feet off of the ground, but this is what really makes this stand stick out for me. It really shines on these small diameter trees, and that's where I've run into trouble in the past, especially when I'm hunting a swamp or anything like that. There's just not many straight trees and not many large diameter trees, and this stand solves all those problems. Got the cam buckle on there. As you can see, I have it wrapped around the tree some. I'm a stickler for small details, and I don't like that extra strap dangling in the wind drawing attention to me. And the only place there's any welds on this is where the seat post attaches to the stand. And those are some of the nicest welds you'll see. This is a very high quality stand, machined, water jetted. You won't find a stand like this made in China, that's for sure. Made by a deer hunter for deer hunters. I really can find nothing wrong with this stand, no faults whatsoever. And as I said, I'm not going to put everything, all the details, all the stats in. You can go online and get the specs and everything for it. I just wanted to point out some of the things that aren't noticeable at first glance. Even these adjuster knobs that adjust the cable. So if the tree's angled, you just simply slide these up or down, get your platform at the right level, the right angle that you need. Everything's been thought through. You can tell I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but you can tell this stand was made by a deer hunter. It solves all the problems. It really does. Platform is plenty large enough. The seat height, optimal seat height, they put a lot of thought into that so your legs wouldn't fall asleep. It has the adjuster here. You just turn this screw to get the right seat height. If you want it higher or lower or level. It checks all the boxes. Now we'll do the stick. Alright, we got the stick on the same tree. Let's see how that looks. It is a thing of beauty. It looks like artwork. For those of you that are used to running the Chinese crap, the tolerances on this beef stuff is just unbelievable. Everything's machined to precision. Everything just locks into the tree. You can see from that antler bracket how the center ones are dug in since it's such a smaller tree, but yet the outer ones aren't even touching it, but it's still rock solid, top and bottom. And as I stated, I'm not going to stealth strip this. I know that's the rage and everyone wants to do that, but this is more than adequate for me. I have a saying I often use in my books and articles, and it refers to equipment type, bow choice, broadhead type, and that's you do you and I'll do me. Whatever works for you, whatever makes you feel comfortable, where you have the greatest amount of success, that's what you do, and I'll do me. Too many people trying to put their opinions off on others and talking about the right way and the wrong way of going about stuff. We're all in this together. We're all bow hunters. So that is the bee stick right there. Really, I can find no reason not to buy this equipment. It stands alone. I'm telling you, this is by far the best tree stand and sticks that I have had the opportunity to test. Well, there you go. As you can see, this stand and these sticks really bite into a tree. That was a 3-inch tree that was slightly offset, and there was absolutely no issues at all. I could hunt that tree all day long, get up it with no problem. There's a reason this stand is being copied. It is by far the most revolutionary stand on the market. I don't want to say game changing because that term gets way overused, so I'm not going to say it. But this stand's been around since 2018. That's why it's being copied now. Even the other manufacturers are going with the offsets and everything. This antler bracket really bites into a tree, even if you only get it on 1 or 2 of the contact points. It's rock solid. If you're looking for a mobile setup, this is by far the stand that you need to have. Check them out at beastgear.com. I'm Todd Bromley for Crossbow Magazine. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.